Hey everybody, it's Ninja Mom, and I am here with our first episode of After the Warm. And this week we are doing, well, this episode, because I don't know if it'll be weekly, we are doing Nene's Kitchen Melts. I have now had the time to go through and melt a significant amount of what I had ordered to where I could draw a conclusion and give some insight on her wax. Now, I know, I'm aware that size of homes and ceilings and layouts all play a factor. So, currently, the house that I'm living in is a 1,542, I think, square foot home with open concept and vaulted ceilings, high vaulted ceilings. And the new house that I'm moving into in about 2 weeks is a 2,600 square foot home. So I don't know if this vendor is going to perform in that home as well. That home is even more open concept and has high ceilings. So, but they're not vaulted, and yeah. So we'll have to see. So the first scent that we're going to talk about is the pink buttercream. Now, this is Nene's Kitchen Melts, just in case I didn't say that. Her pink buttercream, I did not have a very good performance from. And I tried it in two different ways. One was I put 2 of the chunks and 2 of the snap pieces in a tea light warmer in a very small bathroom. And it did not perform very well at all. It gave kind of a light pink sugar creamy throw, a very faint one. And then I took the 3 remaining pieces and stuck it in my little guy's smaller bedroom in his 25-watt bulb warmer, and it had no play. So this scent did not work for my home at all between a tea light and a 25-watt bulb warmer. Then we have birthday cheesecake. This birthday cheesecake truffle. This was melted in sequence of 2 bars and 3 bars. The 2 bar was placed in my kitchen in a 18-watt hot plate warmer, and it performed pretty good. I would say it was a medium throw. And then I took 3 bars and placed them in my room in a 25-watt hot plate warmer, and it worked fairly well. The throw time in my bedroom was about 5-6 hours, and then in the kitchen it was probably around 7-ish hours. But the scent was nice. It wasn't a big throw, but the scent itself was pretty good. I would repurchase it, and granted, I did not let these cure a long time at all. So can I give a full, like, hey, these were really, really cured kind of thing? No. These, you've seen the video. These were purchased not a while ago, week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And, I started melting. So now we have Bodacious Blueberry. Now, this did perform for me. I took 2 bar and stuck it in my 25-watt hot plate. And then I took the other 3 bars and stuck it in, these were both in the living room, and stuck it in my 25-watt bulb warmer, and I did get a performance from this. It was a very sweet blueberry scent that I would say was a medium to medium high for about the first 4 hours, and then it petered out to a medium type throw. But this did work for me in my living room. Of course, with this, you have to, what I'm learning with her stuff, certain specific scents, you have to use the entire bar in a room, and otherwise you don't get performance from them. So these are good if you want to mix. That's what I started to do, was mix them, and I'll talk about that when I get to there, where I took 2 to 3 bars and would mix them throughout the house, and then they would work phenomenally. I would not repurchase this one again because I'm not super big on that blueberry, but it worked. Now, Island Cocktail. This, you guys, this thing was powerhouse. I was very shocked. This thing worked so well. Now, I mixed Island Cocktail Let me pull out the ones I mixed with it. And orange pound cake and coconut sorbet. I did the island cocktail, orange pound cake, and the coconut sorbet. I used all 3 bars in my living room, kitchen, and dining room. And these things threw for, I would say, roughly around 9 hours at a very high throw. And I could smell all of them. I would definitely be I will be repurchasing her orange pound cake. This was so mesmerizingly good. If you're into the very tropical, bold drink type blends, like summer drink type blends, Island Cocktail is definitely there. And the coconut sorbet was pretty good. You could smell it amongst all of these. It threw amazing. So this was a really good concoction. I might even go as far as to having these 3 scents blended together in her little brittle things that you can blend. She calls them, I think they're called layered somethings. So I would go as far as to having those done together. Okay, her jelly donut is absolutely mind-blowing good. I used this whole bar in my bedroom, and I have a pretty good sized bedroom. And you could smell this super strong throughout my bedroom and in my hallway and down the hall. This was amazing. It was a very good, strong strawberry jam, or like more like a strawberry preserve type scent with a very good glazed yeasty donut. It was super good, and you got just a touch of a spice of some sort. I don't really know what that spice was, but it was a very touched spice note that was in it. That was so, so good. This is definitely a repurchase for me. And then I did another mixture, which was, where are you at, silly stilly? Okay, right there, right there. Where are you? Right here. Okay, so then I mixed raspberry zinger, fantasy fluff cake, and vanilla ice cream. One day I mixed these 3 in my living room, and you could smell an amazing, real, like fresh cherry white cake from this. Super strong. This was really good throughout the entire kitchen. And then when you started to go out through the like dining room area, you picked up the vanilla ice cream, which was very nice. And then when you dropped out into the living room, you upon the raspberry, sorry, my dog's playing with her toy. You came across the raspberry zinger. And they kind of, it was kind of crazy because you like, it was like stair stepping through the scents. But after about 4 hours of them melting, they kind of came together, and it was like this very fruity, creamy, like cake scent that was filling the entire house. And it smelled very good. So these 3 are really nice together. I should have done them individually, but I'm learning with her stuff. Individually, you will need larger amounts in certain scents. Otherwise, combine them together and make whatever kind of scent you want, which is what I have done with quite a few of them. Now, the next combination that I did was her cotton candy and her vanilla buttercream frosting. And I had impeccable performance from the vanilla buttercream frosting. The cotton candy was kind of light and got lost, as with most cotton candies. I've only found a few vendors that their cotton candies are very strong. And, yeah, this one wasn't that. But this vanilla buttercream was very, very strong. It was a super bold, strong, sweet vanilla icing. It was very sugary, very creamy. The vanilla in it was very warm. It was a very, very good combination and mixture. I am so sorry about the stupid dog toys. But they did go together nice. This just kind of added a little bit of like a spun, vanilla pink cotton candy note. Not much, very light. But this definitely did perform at peak. Then I wanted to get all fun one day, and I decided that I was going to mix I Heart Cake and birthday cake in my bedroom. And it was like a cake overload. It was so good. You got all this white, dense, and yellow party cake with the frosting. It was so, so good. These made a smashing good cake blend. Like, it was like the best birthday cake you'd ever had, ever, together. And they did throw very, very well in my room, which was in a 25-watt halogen bulb and a 25-watt hot plate warmer. Now, all the warmers in my home I have are tea lights, 18-watt hot plate, 25-watt halogen bulbs, and 25-watt hot plate warmers. Those are all I use throughout my entire house. So, these were amazing. And I would repurchase both of those. One scent I was super excited for, but absolutely hated when it melted, was the coconut macaroon. This was disgusting. I don't know what the hell happened up in here, but, and I'm not saying that to be rude at all, but I've never ever had this happen with this scent. It took on a very soapy type scent. Maybe it was the almond or something in it. I don't know. But it was first onset, it started out and it was like this very yummy coconut kind of bakery. And then as it melted all the way down, it got on this weird soapy almond scent that was just not appealing at all. It actually induced a migraine. It was not good. I would not repurchase that. If you are easily migraine prone, do not use that. Then I melted this one by itself in my kitchen, and this is so good. Her coconut mango is amazing. I love this. I would repurchase this definitely in the summertime. This performed so well. It was like the perfect balance of coconut and mango. Like, the mango was very fresh and bold. The coconut was very sweet and flaky. It wasn't like super sugary coconut. It did kind of have that husk smell to it. It was very authentic smelling. This was really good and performed very, very well in my kitchen in a 25-watt bulb warmer. Then I mixed cinnamon glazed fritters and Granny's pie crust and blueberry maple pancakes, the Bath and Body Works type. And this was such an amazing, harmonious combination together for fall. I'm kind of kicking myself in the bahookie. This is another scent that I would have layered together in her layers. Definitely, or I'd buy them in bigger amounts so that I can mix them together myself for fall. This was so good. This blueberry maple pancake is almost identical to the actual candle. It did have that really yummy, bold, semi-spiced blueberry with that super, super sweet sticky maple, and then the amazing flapjack pancake scent that went with it. It was so good. And then you had the beautiful spice of the cinnamon, and then that glazed fritter. Oh, it was so good. You could smell brown sugar in the whole 9 yards. It was amazing. And then the pie crust came in and gave it that crust that I had to have with it. So it was so good, and I highly recommend those 3 scents, and I highly recommend them mixed together. And I use that in my bedroom. And last but not least was Tropical Fusion. I put this by itself in my kitchen. I put 2 pieces in the kitchen, and I put 2 pieces in the living room and 1 single little piece in a tea light warmer in front of my television, which is in the living room as well. And this actually did perform very well. The entire bar was in the living room, except for the 2 pieces in the kitchen area right around from the living room. But it actually filled the entire kitchen, dining room, living room, and laundry room. It was very, very good. It was a very bold, fruity, kind of Kool-Aid scent. It was nice. It wasn't your standard Kool-Aid. It was kind of like Hawaiian Punch Kool-Aid vamped up a little bit. So, yeah, it was very good. I would repurchase it during the summertime. Again, most definitely. I still have some more of nenes to melt through, and those will go into the next set of empties if I melt them by that time. If not, that was that. So that was what I had to say for After the Warm with Nene's Kitchen Melts. Will I be repurchasing from her? Yes, I will. There are quite a few scents that I actually really enjoyed and wouldn't mind getting more of. And there are still some other scents of hers that I would like to try. I have melted some of the refrigerator pie that I bought in the Pinwheel. I really enjoy that scent, so that is one that I will definitely be repurchasing, and hopefully here soon. I'm super excited for that. That scent, it was so good. My dog's probably chewing on something she's not supposed to be because she's starting to try to be somewhat quiet. So I hope that you guys enjoy this, and I will be back with some more After the Warm when we get to that. I'm still waiting on some orders to come through. I've been waiting for over, they should have shipped days ago, but they still haven't. So, y'all will have some more videos coming here soon enough. Please, everybody, like, share, and subscribe, and drop them comments below. Bye.